How are y'all doing?
Now, what usually make the bite smaller and go across the belly button. And all thing is done in to behold.
Everybody doing all right?
And that's
We got a guy in here that wants to talk loud. Hey, Eddie. London, Kentucky. Man, it's been a long time since I've been in Kentucky. I think I was a teenager. And we went from, we was visiting my cousin's in-laws in Kentucky, eastern Kentucky. And we went on down in Tennessee. My cousin's husband wanted to visit a friend down there, and we ended up in Georgia. I don't know how that happened. But Kentucky's a beautiful state. I think so, anyway.
yeah, that's why I'm doing that for that. 400 strips.
30 miles. Yeah, it doesn't take long to get across Tennessee. Tennessee ain't very wide. Mike G, what's up, man? I was just talking to Kentucky boy here. And Kentucky's a beautiful state, especially the eastern part. Some parts of it kind of reminds me of the Ozarks. So what you been up to, Mike G?
Well, I already did 50% discount. That's it.
Living the dream.
That's just driving.
Yeah. Not doing too bad, I guess I gotta say. My wife is renting a small house next to us, and we're going to turn it into a thrift shop. So that'll be good on me this summer when I can't work. I can help her. Maybe later on we'll have some merch. This guy always got to talk loud. There's some people like that though. Even in prison there's like that. Some people just felt like they had to be heard. Hey, Chuck. Oh yeah, that's nice. I've been to a couple of them, but this last one, I was a guest speaker there, and they took my wife on a private tour. I'm kind of jealous about that. They took her in guard towers and different places that they don't take the tour. That would have been nice. But they're going to be having me back. They said they want me to come back and continue doing it once in a while, so maybe one day you can be up there and see me. Smokey, how you doing, man? I mean, that was a dumb question to ask, but I'm glad you're here. I know. That's why I said that was a dumb question to ask. But I am glad you're here. Mark. That's right. You and your whole family, Kathy. That's just horrible. Mark, I'm glad you're here. I remembered to send you a message and let you know this time. I just wish, in times like this, Kathy, I wish I could do something. I wish I could be there. I wish I could help in some way. That's right. Exactly what Mark said, Kathy. Tell us something crazy, Mike. Yes, they did. They could have had him in medical any time. And he was basically begging to go to medical, to see a doctor. I'm going to do a video about that. I'm tired of these people, man. Especially South Central Correctional Center and Farmington Correctional Center. Both of them are the exact same. They don't care. They let people... Oh, I'm getting worked up. I'm not going to be able to do this video without my anger showing through, but I will try. I'm going to have to check that out, Mark. Yeah, they didn't see him. 3 days ago, I started a bare knuckle. Did you really, Mike? That is awesome. Maybe you could give me some lessons, Mike. I got my ass handed to me about half the time in prison when I was fighting. Yeah, smash that like button. Show some love. That is awesome news, though. Yeah, that's right, Mark. You're absolutely right. But I am going. I can't tell you that the sisters, the mothers, and other family members that have messaged me about their loved ones in Farmington and in South Central Correctional Center going through the same thing that Kathy is now.
What?
Oh, I know. I'm sure you do have anger. And I get angry every time I'm thinking about it because this ain't the only time, Kathy. And it's probably not going to be the last. It's just burns me up. And anytime the news tries to report on it, talk to them about it, they say it's an internal investigation. Oh, all right, Mike. But still, that's awesome, though, man. No, they don't care about him. You're right about that, Kathy. We're doing all right, Henry. How you doing? Doing all right? I'm just a little angry because of the situation that happened to one of my moderators. Well, it's not just that. It happens all the time, I'm just getting tired of it. And I'm going to put them on blast. I just got to calm down a little bit. Try to calm down a little bit before I make the video because I'm going to be mad enough the way it is. Metallica. That's right, Kevin. AC/DC, Metallica, Motley Crue, Megadeth, Slayer. Yeah, they all stick together. In even central office in this case. Usually you can go to central office, but in something like this, they're going to cover the prison's back. Ozzy, that's right. Ozzy and Vanilla Ice. Ice, baby, ice. Keep going, Kevin. Tell me some more. Yeah, it does not surprise me, Kathy, at all that they said that. That's what they do, Mark, and then they cover it up. They always talk about internal investigation. They need to have somebody from the outside come in and investigate. That's what they need. And hopefully Kathy and the lawyer they get and everything, hopefully he can get something done. I mean, I'm skeptical, but we got to do something. Ozzy Osbourne. Missouri, Mike. I'm sure it's like that in other states too, but these two prisons in Missouri, South Central Correctional Center and Farmington Correctional Center, man, they're horrible. And the ones who are not involved are not saying anything either, so they might as well just be as guilty. David, how you doing, man? I'm glad you're here. Actions. Yeah, you should be able to get his stuff. In fact, you can go pick it up. I think it would be the best way to do it. If you don't, they're just going to dispose of it. Yeah, I've been busy too, especially the last 2 or 3 days. That's why I haven't done a live. I was going to do one the other day, and it just seems like, man, I'm just busy all the time anymore. And here lately, I've been helping Mindy with her setting up her store. She's going to get a thrift store going. Right now, she's got to get a county and city license, and then she'll be ready to go. You know, that makes me feel good, Kathy, but, you know, yeah, you know, because in the summertime when it's hot, especially like July and August when it's hot and humid, I can't really do any manual work, so that'll give me something to do too. I'm on your way, man. Oh, thank you, Debbie. And how you doing, Debbie? Yeah, you never, Mark, you never tell guards that. They'll put you in a rubber room. They will in Missouri anyway. It is, Mark. You're right about that. I'm doing all right, Debbie. I'm just a little upset because of our friend here, Kathy, and what she's going through. And it was unnecessary. Hey, MBABO, what's up with you? Turtle suit. Well, Debbie, can I say something? Can I say, Kathy? Well, everybody on here knows, except for Debbie, I think. But I'm just tired of the South Central Correctional Center and Farmington Correctional Center getting away with all this BS. All right, she said, okay, Debbie, Kathy has a brother that was in South Central Correctional Center, and he'd been begging for a long time for medical help, and they would not give it to him, and so he passed away. They basically let it happen. Exactly, Kathy. Oh, you're all right, NBA. NBA bro, huh? Larry Bird, Michael Jordan, Magic Johnson. Let's see, who else? LeBron James. I don't know any of the new ones. I know the older ones. I think Larry Bird and Magic Johnson pretty much saved the NBA. That's just my opinion. And I'm not even really a big basketball fan. I just, from what I've seen. That's the way they do it, Kathy. They sometimes if you complain too much, they'll put you in the hole. If you get a sunburn in prison, there for a while, I don't know if they're still doing it, but if you got a sunburn in prison and you went to medical, seeking medical attention for it, they would write you up for self-mutilation. Because they said you should have been wearing appropriate clothing so you wouldn't get sunburned. Excuse me. Yeah, soda. I thought the chat had stopped again. They've always gotten away with it, Kathy, and in some ways it's worse now than it was back when I first went to prison. But even back then it was bad. They would at MSP they'd take you to 5C, which was long-term segregation, have you shackled and put phone books across you and beat you with these batons. And they'd put phone books across you so it wouldn't leave the bruises. You'd be hurting bad, but it'd leave no bruises. I know Judy doesn't like to hear that, but that was a fact back then. And that was before she got there, though. It might have changed. Yeah, I wouldn't say that the organizations had control of the prison, but the convicts ran the prison at MSP, pretty much. They could get your door popped and come in there and beat your ass. Or have your door popped when you wasn't there and put a light bulb in. Take your light bulb out, put another light bulb in that had gas in it. And then they wouldn't screw it in all the way, and the guy'd come in, pull the little string, and the light wouldn't come on, so he'd screw it in. Boom! Raw condom. I don't know what. I ain't going there, Jimmy. You enjoy it? I thought the chat had stopped there for a second for some reason. Is that Bob Seger? I think it is Bob Seger. I'm not sure. I can't hardly hear it. Well, you have to sometime or another, Jimmy. But anyway, I thought I'd get on here for a little while and talk to you guys, because I haven't talked to you guys in a few days. And then head back to the house. I'll buy me a pack of smokes. Well, if you're talking to some of the homo stuff, I don't do that, Jimmy. Go raw. Beat John Cougar. Yeah, you're right. It is John Cougar. How can you hear that? I can barely hear it, Mark. I can't believe Mark heard that. Can hear that. You're right, it is John Mellencamp. I thought it was Bob Seger at first, but as soon as you said that, And he does have a distinctive voice. Yeah, you gotta watch it, Jimmy. My mods, you're gonna make them get rid of you. Because you got the music. Yeah, you do, Mark. That is absolutely true. You do. And I told you, I don't do the homo. I answered your question, and you can move on to something else now. Instead of saying the same thing over and over. And I could hear a lot of it better since I got mine. I think that's Alan Jackson there. Oh yeah, absolutely, Jimmy. Oh, excuse me, everybody. Guys, I want to tell you, you could ride with Mark. Like we rode for like 50 miles. And every time we would say something, either one of us would say something, we'd make him think of a song. And he'd start singing. No. No, I don't, Jimmy. See, I knew you was going to keep going too far, Jimmy. When are they going to learn, Kathy? Yeah, they are. That's true. That's right, Kathy. I think you was very patient with him, Kathy. I know you do, Mark. But it's fun. Yeah, I always tell them, Kathy, that it's not me you have to worry about, it's the moderators. Yeah, he most certainly did. He kept asking the same thing over and over, didn't he? I know, Mark. And Kathy was very patient with you. I'm thinking, how long is Kathy going to let this go on? You know, Judy would have done it after the first question. Bam. Judy has no tolerance for that. I can move.
Oh, you're good.
How y'all doing? Oh, just barely
That's right, Mark. Exactly. Hey, Raymond, how you doing? Yeah, Raymond, I don't pay them no mind, but you know, it's my moderators they got to look out for. Yeah, I just wish there was something I could do to help you, Kathy. Now, Dr. Emmett, I don't know if he's here, what happened to Jimmy, but you gotta watch the mods. I'm glad that we can be of help, and especially in a time like this, Kathy. You know, you never know. One day it might be one of us, and we need you to listen. And that's what this is about. This is a family, community, and we try to be here for one another.
What you guys hiring for? She's mean.
Drugs are bad. You're absolutely right about that.
What you trying to say I'm a mess?
I'm glad you got to read it too, and you, Kathy, and all you guys. And I just wish I'd done a better job on it. It was my first book, and so I didn't go into.
Hey, I'll be right back. Hang on.
I didn't go into length and detail like I should have. This dude, man. Yeah, I was more than one person that said that, Mark. That it's a no-win situation, and that it's like a revolving circle. It's going round and round. You know, always trying to find money for them, and then doing them, and trying to find money again. And plus, you can get caught up in different things. Oh, thank you, Raymond. Appreciate that. Dolly, how you doing, Dolly? Dolly is a kind soul too, people. She's a good person, man. She cares about a lot of people. Dolly, I don't know if you know yet, but keep Kathy in your prayers.
It's me again. I meant to tell you, hang on.
I agree, Mark, 100%. Matt, how you doing? All right. Get that work in, bud. That's Dolly doing that. I know that's Dolly. But you're right, Mark. I was talking to her about. I told her I was going to do a video, and it's going to be mainly about both Farmington and South Central Correctional Center and what's going on. I told her I wouldn't do a video unless she gave me permission. Oh, thank you, Luke. Northern Canada, man, I've always wanted to. That's where I'd go see is Northern Canada, back there in the wilderness and stuff. It does, but Kathy, at the same time, it's painful for you, you know. Are you doing the hearts? Labrador. That's, if I remember correctly, that's towards the east, right? Have you, Luke? Have you ever watched that guy? I think his name's Matt. He does Canadian prison stories. I can't remember his last name though. Is it Matt something? I think it's Clark. The new Canadian prison stories with the new Matt Clark, or maybe it's just Matt Clark. Yeah, I think it's Matt Clark. I used to watch him all the time. I haven't watched him in a while though. Yeah, I'm gonna watch that video Mark was talking about last night. Cute kid. I think it's Matt Clark. I think it's Canadian Prison Stories with the new Matt Clark. I know his name's Matt Clark. I'm pretty sure it's Matt Clark now. I know his first name's Matt, and I'm pretty sure the second name is his last name is Clark. Yeah, lots of love to Smoky Cat, man. She's a good person. Hey, Mark, you ever get down? You said something about Uranus earlier. You ever get down to Uranus? The Fudge Factory in St. Robert? You need to go there. There's a freak show there. And people, I ain't trying to be funny or insinuate innuendos or anything like that. The name of the place is innuendo in itself, and they got them everywhere there. But they got nice fudge, they got souvenirs, they got that freak show. It's just crazy. You ever get a chance, Mark, head on down there and check it out. You know, I know you and Amy was laughing when you passed the sign, but it's worth it. But folks, I think I'm going to get off of here and get back to the house. And this person is cleaning up, and I think I'm in their way. Dolly, I'm going to keep you in the prayers. I'm going to keep all of you in my prayers, but I'm really going to be praying for you and your family. And once again, I'm sorry for your loss, Kathy. Let's see if we can get something done about this.